Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Lead Change Empowerment Podcast, where we empower you in your now and lead the change you want to see in yourself and others. Without further ado, here to serve you, your host, Mr. Steve Robinson.
Welcome to all of my listeners in the Lead Changing community. My name is Steve Robinson, of course. Today is Monday, October the 17th, and this is Monday Motivational Minutes, or Minutes of Motivation Monday. I don't know. I'm coming up with something for just basically what I'll be doing on Mondays is giving a couple minutes of motivation to get you started on the week. And I haven't came up with what I'm going to call it yet. So if you decide, or if you know something I should call it or have an idea, hey, email me. You can email me at info@steverobinsonthespeaker.com. That's info@steverobinsonthespeaker.com. You can get me on Facebook.com/Steve Robinson the Speaker, Steve Robinson _ the Speaker on on Instagram and Twitter as well. This is what I love about doing this show with the podcast, and you can make a mistake and you do not have to worry about it. And speaking of worry, that's what I'm going to tell you about for this Monday Motivational Minutes. Hey, put a cease and desist order. You have to issue a cease and desist order on your worry. You've been worried for far too long on how, when, where, about all the negative in your life, and you're placing a magnifying glass on your problems and have turned your back on the promise. Things that you have been promised, things that you know that you can do, things that you want for your life. You have put the magnifying glass on all of the wrong things to make them bigger than what they are. And if you're reading it different, you're listening to this, you have been served. I am serving you now with a cease and desist order to stop worrying. Now, there's nothing wrong with being concerned about things. You'll have a concern. I don't say I worry about something, but you can have a concern. But you are allowing that to take over your life, to worry and magnify, and stop focusing on the problems that you have, and stop making it such, like you said, the magnifying glass has made it huge, and it seems like it's insurmountable, that you'll never overcome it. You'll never get by it. It'll always hold you back. And because of that, you will stop trying. You'll stop trying to work on different things that you know you can work on because of what it appears, what it seems like is not going to happen for you at the moment because you're worrying. So put a cease and desist order on all of the worry in your life. And I command that to happen now. You've been served. If you're listening, you have been served. So now that you have been served, it is your responsibility to stop. Stop with the worry. Stop with this is just too big. It's just like today, my wife and I went to the doctor's office with my son about the cyst that's on the back of his pancreas, and they're talking about having surgery on my little man, which is, it's still moving. It's tough. It's tough to discuss and talk about because you don't want anything to go on with your son, your children. You're not even thinking that way. But as we were talking, it's like we can't sit and worry. What I believe is that everything is going to be all right. No matter what has to happen, we're going to be fine. He's going to be fine. Everything is going to be all right. It's not like, well, this is not going to happen. That can't happen. No, whatever's going to happen, that whatever's supposed to happen will happen, but you will be okay. If we can make it through another day, we will be okay, because take the worry out. And with the worry builds up so much. Well, this is going to happen. Or what if this happened? Or what if that happened? And 9 times out of 10, the thing that you worry about the most don't even happen. I mean, just for the fact that the doctor mentioned, there's a possibility that, we could have to have surgery. I forgot what the electroscopic something terminology. I don't know. I should have wrote it down and bring it in here to mention it today. But anyway, you can go and you can send yourself into a frenzy of worry, thinking about all the things that could possibly happen, all the things that could possibly go wrong, when actually they can go back and do the scan in another week and say, we don't even see anything to even have to do anything about. But you've built up this whole mountain of worry that is causing so many changes in your life. I can imagine like the stress that just went into myself is before I got a hold of myself, that, it was almost like getting a headache thinking about, if my son got to go through this and he has to go through that, and then we have to change this and this. Those what if situations will definitely take you out of the realm. It will take you out of your peace, and the worry and the frustration and the fear sets in. And before you know it, you have been in fear and worry for weeks and weeks, and nothing even happened. And what does have to happen is not even what you thought was going to happen. And you imagine how much time that you've put and how much pressure you've put on yourself by worry. So that's why I'm telling you all today, hey, this is a quick motivational minutes on Monday. When I come up with that, I'll get back to it. I'll change it up. Somebody else send me something to change it to. Monday motivation minutes or whatever it is. But anyway, you're going to have a cease and desist order today on worry. Cease and desist all of your worry. Stop putting a magnifying glass on the things that's going on that you think may happen, or that it looks like it could become the worst thing that ever happened to you. So stop that. And thank you all for listening. Make sure that you please go on to whatever you listen to, Spreaker, through iTunes, SoundCloud. Please like, share, leave a review. Let us know how we're doing. I respond to everything. I really appreciate it, and I'm grateful for you. And I will leave as I do always. Prayer, patience, progress, in that order. That is the blueprint. Thank you again for listening, and you all have a super, super day. Have a great week. I'll see you Thursday. Goodbye.